Welcome to Get What Ball Rolling, a resource for understanding American English idioms used in academic presentations. What are some ways to ask questions to a speaker? How does the speaker respond to such questions? I gather is a common expression you may hear in the question and answer session of a presentation. Typically, we gather or collect small objects such as pieces of fruit, seashells at the beach, or flowers from a garden. However, the intended meaning of the expression in this situation is to simply say, "My understanding is." The gathering in this instance is the gathering of ideas or parts of ideas. It also means, based on what was presented, I assume that, or I think that. Oftentimes, this expression is used to make certain a basic idea upon which an advanced or more complex idea is based. Let's consider the following example. During the Q&A session of a talk, you might hear the following. Based on your argument that the use of fossil fuels can never be clean, I gather that you wouldn't support the government's new program of new oil exploration in the Arctic, which they promise won't harm the environment. Is this a correct assumption? Other variations of this expression that you may hear are, I presume that. I presume that you are referring to Marx here and not Engels, right? I suspect that. While I agree with your conclusion, I suspect that your participants were biased against favoring dogs because they live in a larger American city with fewer parks. It seems logical to conclude that. Based upon your research findings, doesn't it seem logical then to conclude that women's higher IQ scores are in part a result of their healthier lifestyle choices? So then, the next time you hear "I gather," you know that you will not be looking for diamonds, buried treasure, or daisies in the field, but rather, you will be gathering ideas. Thanks for watching, and have fun trying out these idioms.